Hi everybody, this is Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with a pick a card reading, and I am going to break in my new tarot sexual magic cards, and we're going to ask the question, how sexually compatible are we? So this can be for anybody, and this is also for any time. If you want to focus on twin flame, that will work also for somebody who hasn't met yet. How will it be when you do meet, when you do come together? And this can be also for any kind of general love situation. If you've been dating or whatever and you want to go to the next level, you just want to know how that's going to work out. So this might help you in that department. Just warning that the cards are a little bit explicit. I think the ones that have been shuffled and pulled for this reading, not quite so much. So don't worry, it's going to be a little bit, I think because my spirit is kind of a mix of romantic and sexual, so it's not going to be super naughty or anything. So hopefully you will find something in here that you'll like. Okay, we have 3 piles. This will be pile 1, 2, 3. 1 with this yellow stone, 2 with the orange stone, and 3 with sort of a red garnet colored stone. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Let your eyes drift to the pile that's meant for you. Okay, let us begin. Okay, here we have pile number 1. Don't use my unpainted side. Alright, and we have 3 tarot cards, and then I have a few oracle cards to help us out. Here are the tarot cards. Here we have, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Wands. And the 5 of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles is about kind of being cool, maybe a little bit aloof about the situation. Also, by the way, every card, because it's the tarot is about magic, every card has a magic emphasis, and this one is the magic of bay leaves. So the magic of bay leaves can help you in this situation. So it's saying to fight coolness and convince your partner to be generous, both sentimentally and material, and this will bring serenity, safety, and security into the couple, into your situation. This card, the 10 of Wands, is about penetrating, and the magic here is the purple flowers. It says, you must overcome the fear of judgment, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. You must give yourself a good... Now this one says, the power of the man meets the power of the woman. Okay, so it's the power of each other you meet, and there will be success. Love must satisfy both partners, though. And this one is actually the toad. Sorry. This card right here is the purple flowers. And this one is what's saying you must overcome the fear of judgment, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. You must give yourself a good shake and take some risks. So this is shaking things up. So we have shaking things up, and we have this really happy card, penetration, where man meets woman and everything's fine. So I think initially you might have a little coolness, and once you get over that, this might, there's something needs to be shaken up a bit, and then you will have, the connection will be just bam, like really good. Let's see what else we can get to clarify that. So let's see what the romance angels have to say. Well, they say playfulness. So to recapture your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So first you might be cool, aloof to it, but if you let go and be playful and shake things up, do something maybe non-sexual that can be fun, that can help bring some connection. You know how you see it in movies a lot, but couple will be like running around together and they fall down and then they fall down and each help each other, and then suddenly, it's that moment. It's like you've been playing, you're laughing, you've finally got over that awkward feeling, and now you've got this intense chemistry building. So it'll be kind of like that. You'll probably have some kind of moment like that where you're being playful, you're being silly, you're being laughing, and suddenly you get quiet and you kind of stare at each other or have an intense moment, and then it'll go from there. So let's see what the divine masculine has to say. So here we have Dionysus, which is ecstasy, and he's saying, let go, feel the freedom of pleasure at its most divine, reject the mundane. So basically, this kind of echoes all of it. Just being playful will definitely help in the situation. Don't start judging everything and getting in your head too much. Just let it all go. And he just wants you to let go because he's really into you, and he's probably hoping that you'll be interested in trying things. Try a variety. Enjoy the variety and the spice of life here. And let's see what the divine feminine has to say. And she says release. So Xplicit is release, and it says it is time to release old beliefs or bad habits. Imbalances of all kinds will fall away. Your pain will stop. It's on its way out. So this is interesting too, because it kind of goes into this, really compatible with ecstasy. Right, ecstasy, yeah. He's saying, let go, enjoy, and she's saying release and let go. So as soon as, the feminine releases some old patterns or old beliefs or this cool feeling, as soon as she lets go of that and just relaxes and becomes playful and tries things out, it's just all going to fall into place. Don't even worry. It's going to fall into place because he's super into you, and you might be a little bit worried about yourself, like, maybe not your appearance so much, but, the whole situation in general, like, should I, shouldn't I, or this is right, should we do it, should we go for it? But basically it's the divine feminine is saying, yes, release. And now if this is masculine watching this, if the DM is watching this, the message to you is if you have any habits, maybe you might want to get rid of some bad habits, and that might help the feminine be more comfortable. But if it's the feminine watching this, then the divine feminine is telling you just to release and let go and relax and be playful and have fun. Okay, you guys, I think that covers that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And like, subscribe. Yeah, so on to the next one. So next we have the orange stone, pile number 2. We have a few tarot cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic and a few oracle cards to help clarify it. So here from the tarot we have the Knave of Chalices. So Knave is page and chalices is cups. We have the Seven of Chalices and the Eight of Chalices. So it's really good, except, well, there's no set except. It's just, okay, so Knave of Chalices, he's there alone because he's writing a letter. Okay, so before we begin, I just want to, let you know, because these are magic cards, sexual magic, the magic part is, in this case, it's the ink, the magic of the ink. So this could have something to do with writing letter messages or whatever. But this card, the key word is jealousy. And so it's about doubts are slinking along the distance. So you must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of the considerable distance. So that's another part of this. It's a long distance kind of situation, which you know how how it happens. Like because of long distance, sometimes you can start imagining things, that aren't really there. So the best thing to do is have faith and trust and not imagine things that aren't there. Just be sure that he or she is interested in you. So it can be tricky, but if you have no reason to worry, then worrying about is not going to do any good, right? The best thing to do in this situation is to think positive, because that's going to attract the positive. So let's see what else. And Seven of Cups is Flight of Fancy, and this magic is the 4 leaves of mint. So the penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our love upon us. It feels ideal, and you start to make plans of love. So, instead of thinking, doubts, make plans. Think of planning your love and what that will be like. Smell some mint leaves and let that grow into manifestation. That's basically like the manifestation card. Let that come in. And what's neat is this is like the 7 to the 8. So this is a good sign. You might have some feelings of jealousy, but that can be put aside because what you really want is this union. So you're going to move from the 7 to the 8. So that's good. 8 of Cups is bashfulness, though. And the magic is the bundle thistle. So you must try to know your partner's character in spite of his reserve. Beneath the thorns, you find the right choice, an honest and sincere person. So whether you're the divine feminine or divine masculine, this person is they have a good character. Well, this person. So if you're the masculine thinking of a feminine and believing that, there's some reason to be jealous, there's no reason to be jealous, because you'll find out that they have a true character, they're good inside. And then vice versa. If you're feminine thinking the masculine is, you can't trust them or something, and it's causing you to be jealous, you can let that go, because this is assuring you that, yes, this is a good person. Deep down, underneath all the thorns, they're a beautiful soul. They're a lovely person. So you can feel confident on that. Let's see what else we have. So the romance angels say reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this could be an ex that's coming back into your life, or this could be somebody that you've been seeing that, some time has passed since you've seen them and they're returning. Or it could be like a twin flame situation or soulmate situation where you've met before in another lifetime, and now you're going to meet again in this lifetime, and you're going to have this union. And, there's certain insecurities initially, but it looks like it's going to be, it'll be a nice coming together. So far, I see, because it's a growing thing, it's a moving from a 7 to the 8. It's right now, though, at this moment, it's still sort of in your head. Right now, it's just an imagination. You're planning it, you're thinking about it. Sometimes you're thinking doubts, and sometimes you're thinking beautiful thoughts. And then when it comes time to actual meeting, there's going to be a little bit of bashfulness. But then I think you're going to remember each other from the past, from somewhere else. Let's see what the divine masculine has to say, his message. This is Mithras, and his card is sacrifice. So this is about a balance between healthy sacrifice and being totally selfless. So consider establishing a code of honor and harmony. So you just got to find a balance. When you do unite, there definitely has to be the balance between give and take, right? Between being selfless. I mean, if a man is selfless, it's wonderful, but we don't want them to be completely selfish in a sexual situation, because, it makes them more exciting when they put some demands on us, what I'm saying? When there's a little bit of desire for, when there's need, because their need also fuels our need. So it goes back and forth like that in a sexual situation. Definitely, some sacrifice can be nice, but also balancing the selfless and the sacrifice. So think about that when you get into that kind of situation. The man is, maybe he's asking you for a bit of sacrifice, or, a reverence to him, to give him a more of a dominant role. So that could be something too that you might consider in your situation. So let's see what the feminine has to say. So the defined feminine is nudity, and she is expansiveness. And this is, it's time to think big. You are a star in your own right. There are unlimited possibilities. It is fine not to know every detail before proceeding. Mystery is a natural part of life. So this is going to be kind of exciting, this coming together. He's going to be like he's going to be kind of almost military, he's going to be a very strong, powerful type of presence. And he might be asking some kind of sacrifice from you in this love-making situation. And it's up to you to think with an open mind, and enjoy the mystery, let it unfold. I think it's gonna be exciting, and he's gonna kind of take control of the situation. And yes, this is like somebody that'll feel very familiar to you, because they are, they're somebody from the past, either really an ex or somebody from a past life. And yeah, it'll be a little bit of feeling them out, feeling each other out, but it's going to be a really nice chemistry there, I think. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section, and please like and subscribe. On to the next. And third, we have this garnet colored rock. We have a couple of 3 tarot cards and some oracle cards that will help us out. These are the tarot of the sexual magic. And here we have the 6 of chalices, which is 6 of cups. And we have the 2 of chalices, 2 of cups. And also the Ace of Wands. Some really, really nice cards here, okay? So each of these cards have a magic to them, and the magic for 6 is the magic of parchment. And it's interesting, this 6 of Cups is about memory, and a portrait reminds us of those who are only distant memories, and it may remove desire for an ex and destroy blocks of the past. So this kind of card sort of appealed to me, being an artist, and I've drawn a picture that I haven't colored yet. It's still black and white, so it feels like if I complete it, then I'll be able to move on with this situation. So this is a call to me to complete my portrait. If you are also an artist, maybe it is a call to you to draw a portrait, or a call to any kind of manifestation. So visualizing, imagining things, seeing it in your mind first will help. Seeing it on parchment, on paper, will help. Looking at visuals will help you clear the past, but also attract positive future. But I think this is saying that you're doing your work. You're doing your work, you're attracting. So because right here we have the 2 of Cups. The magic here is the scarab, and this is involvement. This is tenderness, attraction, affection, and collaboration. You can seduce by being yourself open to seduction. So this is very nice. Definitely a really nice compatibility here. A nice give and take. And then here we have the Ace of Wands, which is union. And the magic is the statues. The statues in the fire. So this is like a twin flame. This is a 1. This is 2 becoming 1. So this is abandon is the surrender of oneself. One loses his own likeness to enter into something much greater. This is the meaning of what it means to become to be a twin flame. It's the 2 joining into 1. It's the 2 parts of the whole becoming 1. So together you're going to feel that, and that's wonderful. It's like a lot of people, think that spirituality and sexuality are separate, but especially in the twin flame case, that's not the case. It goes hand in hand. And Scorpio is a sexual sign, but it's definitely about the sexual union is a spiritual union to Scorpios. And I feel the same thing is true for twin flames. A sexual union is also a spiritual union. So I think you're going to feel that. You're going to feel both. You're going to feel a beautiful tenderness, amazing connection and passion. Right now, it appears like you're still you're like in the waiting room, it still hasn't happened yet, but you're visualizing and you're doing your work, and that's good. Now let's see what the romance angels have to say. And they say, you deserve love. You are lovable. So yeah, you are lovable. Don't doubt yourself. And this is about affirmations. This is great. I mean, it's saying, you're doing your work. You're attracting love to you. You're attracting the right kind of love, and you're attracting a generous and a total love, and you're attracting your twin flame. So that's wonderful. Great job. All right, let's see what the divine masculine has to say. Here we have Poseidon. I get him all the time. I don't know why. He's Flo. So he's Flo, and he's very handsome. And Poseidon is, so to me, Flo, it's kind of obvious. It's like, your union, you're going to have a lot of, it's going to be, very climactic, and you're going to have all the expressions of your climax coming from your union, from your sexual encounter. A song popped into my head when I saw this. Have you ever seen The Rain? So if you know what that means, the innuendo of that, then you'll understand what flow means. Flow just means, like a burst of passion. And also, it can also mean that you'll have some kind of connection with the ocean or water, some sort, when it comes to your getting together. You might take a trip to the beach, or there'll be some water nearby, or you might end up in the shower together or something like that initially. Who knows? So it's going to have something to do with a water situation, and very well could just be the waters of love, basically, the flow between you and everything that happens, the explosion between you. Let's see what the divine feminine has to say. This is Hera, and this is commitment. So Hera is it's talking about there is a relationship of some kind is spotlighted. Re-examine your loyalties and your commitments and see if they still are warranted, and let go of jealousy and for the greater good. It doesn't seem to me that you have a problem with jealousy. Maybe you do, but maybe not. I don't know. Either way, it's important just to let that go. You're going to desire, if you're not already committed, you're going to desire commitment, but it's not something that you have to really worry about, because if being twin flames, it already comes with the territory. There's no getting away from it. Even if initially you weren't together, or you were, let's say, with different people, because you're meant to be together, it's already a commitment. It's a commitment of the souls. It might not be a commitment in paper or verbal commitment or whatever you do in the 3D world. This is a past life of soul connection and commitment of the souls. So that's the way she's going to see it. So the message to the divine masculine out there, she sees this as a commitment, because you are connected, your souls are connected. He's definitely enjoying the sexual connection here, but she wants you to also see that it's a soul connection, and that it's a committed connection. And I think he will. I think it's one and the same. I mean, the passion and the sexual connection is also one and same with the soul connection. So this is a twin flame connection, I believe. And when it comes to twin flames, the flame is passion, that is what it means. The two halves becoming whole is like the ultimate lover, the ultimate union. So yes, sex is definitely going to be highlighted in a twin flame situation, and the commitment is inherent because it's brought over from lifetimes, one lifetime to the next. So you might need reassurances. The feminine might need reassurances on that. The masculine, I think, will give you the reassurance, maybe not right away, because at first he'll be kind of overwhelmed with the connection to begin with. He'll be so enthralled into you and into this sexual connection that he might not right away reassure you about the rest. But anyway, I hope that answered that sexual connection question. And if you have any further questions, please ask in the comment section. Anything else that you need, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, any other subject matter you'd like me to discuss, any other ways you'd like to use these sexual magic cards, just let me know. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.